Why?
Okay, hello ladies and gentlemen. For a recap of last week, you all decided to investigate the wolves further, investigate certain things further. You also have gained a new companion, a lich, so to speak, or high-level necromancer of the Skeleton King. Your companion of a dog has finally gained some closure on his assailants for what did this to his pack, and is currently chewing the man's balls off as we speak. In doing so, you all went inside the church to investigate, and upon doing so, Corona has been afflicted with a terrible ailment that he cannot describe, and with this, also, you've summoned the god, Brahman, and upon activating the church's sigil and key within inside of it, you've also summoned Lady of the Spiders, and Sylvius, the nature goddess.
This is why, Ava. This is why I'm laying down and preparing to die.
And we resume to there, and they're in their corporeal forms. You see in front of you. So in front of you, Corona, you can see upon the world wisping and turning that a dark cloud emerges from the top of the lofting heirlooms of the church. Out from it strikes a piece of lightning that shocks down a form of a woman. The top half a woman, the lower half a spider. She's clothed in a little garment and has armor and chains rattling off from her. The spider goddess appears before you, turning up your chin. Hello there, my little slave. What a pleasure it is to see you. And out
If I had
from,
the strength.
out from the floorboards, you can see below
That's
you
not
as
sexual. I don't know
roots
what is.
and grass grows, covering the ground in a lush cobblestone of moss, dirt, and roots, as a female figure appears. The nature goddess Sylvanas. While all above you, you can see a draconic-like humanoid figure of a barbarian covered in all sorts of draconic-like equipment and aim, along with armor that stands in almost a incorporeal misty format, floating above you all, as Brahman has made his appearance. What will you all do?
Fuck. Is all I have to say.
I'm pretty sure it's too late to run and scream in circles. So,
Yeah.
Are any of them focusing on me at all?
No.
Okay, are any of them focusing on Ava?
Make a perception if you really want to figure this out.
Why they gotta be focusing on me?
Because I want to help you and me out. So let me. This is not my.
my perception says 24.
Okay,
So-
Corona, you realize that the Spider Queen is infatuated that you have summoned her and had the gall to do so, considering you are a male drow.
Oh no.
The nature goddess is also giving you a glare as you are a recently new acquired necromancer, contacted with the dead.
Oh no.
And with this, she gives you a glare as you have a bit of necrotic energy oozing from your body, along with she can see within you the souls of the damned and connections to them, as she doesn't like where this is going. You can also see that Braham is chatting it up with Oberon, quite infatuated with their immense strength and attire.
At least one of them's not hostile.
I'm good at flexing, what can I say?
And, perchance, how far am I from Corona?
You're about 10 feet away from Corona and 10 feet away from the nature goddess, 15 feet away from the spider goddess, and about 15 feet away from Oberon.
Okay, I'm gonna assume that Ava's next to me then, because you didn't list her as far away.
Yeah, Ava is right next to you.
Great. So I'm gonna take Ava, and I'm gonna, like, move over to Corona, and then just hold hands with both of them, and cast Fly on us. so that we can all have a 60-foot movement flying speed for the next 10 minutes.
I'm gonna look at Slut. I appreciate this
So
immensely. However,
so
I don't think it's...
Oh no. So the spider goddess raises her hand to you as she's looking at you. Young satyr, oh, how it's such a pleasure to meet a fae. But I'm afraid you're not getting away so easily from my presence. And she holds your face as you feel a chilling touch go through it, as you feel as if your strength is being sapped and your spell doesn't work, but you still burn a slot anyways.
Well,
I mean, she is a god.
yeah, she can do that. I'm not.
Yeah.
Well,
okay. I'm gonna look at the both of them and address this instantly. Before anyone says anything, I'm gonna run a persuasion first.
For who? Nature goddess or your queen?
Fuck. Well, I think at least one of them probably won't kill me right away. The other one, I'll have to make sure that she doesn't hate me for using necrotic. So that's a 32 for persuasion.
For who?
On Sylvanas, firstly.
Sylvanas looks at... Well, what are you trying to persuade her of? What are you going to say?
Before anyone says anything, we did not cause this. I might have summoned you by accident, but we had nothing to do with the immense number of elves inside that vat.
So, Sylvanas looks at you, and looking at around you, along with the dam that you have inside you, she can see that you're oozing necrotic energy, but the souls aren't trapped in you, they're just around you and connected to you. As if you're infected with necrotic energy instead of, like, being the source of it. She looks at you and her face changes from a glare to sort of a pity.
I wish I could say more about this, which you seem to have noticed, but if I do, I might die.
So, and the queen is now holding your chin and perking it up towards her face. So what is a drow doing out of the Underdark? Out here so alone, out from the mountain range. And why wasn't I notified that one of my particular kin below me was leaving my abode to do useless trubbery and trash in the forest?
I'm gonna look up at her, and not that you should be concerned, considering that I am immortal and held no candle to you, but I left the Underdark because it was no longer my home.
The Underdark is a home for all my subjects, except you infertile impudence of men. It's a pity that you were born a man. I could have actually liked you as my worshipper if you were female. Too bad you were a useless piece of shit from the beginning.
I'm gonna go ahead and make an Arcana check. At least display that I do have more than enough power as a drow. At least that should be respected by Lolth.
Make an Arcana check to bolster your Arcana.
25.
Oh! You have arcanic powers! You can actually attain magic! Wow, your feeble brain really took on some heart, didn't it? You learned something. Good for you. You want a pat on the back for learning how to read? Oh, you're such a swell guy. I'm sure that you can now not shit yourself when you're walking, and finally make it so that at least the shit doesn't hit the floor first before you catch it with a levitate spell.
The high priestesses of your church deserve nothing more than hell. Which they already gave me.
What a way to talk to your god.
You are not my god.
She's gonna choke you a little bit around your neck. You feel your neck's getting a little bit tight, kind of hard to breathe.
I'm gonna grin. I'm already 90% dead, very literally. So, it's not like this hurts much more.
She's gonna take the hilt of the sword. Oh, this rare object. You know, he used to be in my care. After all, we were a good once pair of each other.
What an interesting acquaintance I've made then.
Yes, he was my submissive for a time. The only man that I would actually call good.
And what would Omen have to say about this?
You can see that Omen hasn't said anything. And that you feel a bit of... You can hear metal shaking, and you look, and it's the hilt, and it's shaking right now.
Oh, piss pudding. What happened to that attitude? Grow a pair!
She's gonna knock you in the face with it. Let's see how much damage you take. Did you heal yourself at all?
Can
Nope.
I say I'm scared?
Huh?
Can I
I
say
do
I'm
not.
scared?
You take 30 damage.
Alright, I'm making death saving throws.
Oh no.
Wait. Let me see if my thing is used. Nope, it was used. Shit, can I use Spare the Dying so he doesn't have to make death saves?
You'll have to do a sleight of hand.
I would love to do a sleight of hand. That's 1. How did I get another
Oh
1?
no.
So,
Beautiful.
instead of this, what ends up happening is she sees that you're trying to spare his death. So, instead, she takes the impending damage that was going to be caused from Omen and refracts it onto you instead. Corona, you're still alive. Slut, take 30 damage.
That's better. I'm not dying, so...
You feel a large pain in your chest as if the stab has stabbed a shadowy sword into you. Or shadowy blade into your heart as your mana and arcana is being drained from you.
Oh, this was shit. Why is my voice changing?
It hurts so bad across dimensions.
Well, that was shit.
Now, my precious little Omen, it's been some time since I've seen you. But back at the stakes at hand, you've learned magic, this is true. I can at least give you some comeuppance for that, that you've excelled yourself past the rotten filth of the Underdark. But that still doesn't explain why a drow would so much care to go above his natural habitat. Of all you black-skinned yellow-bell bastards.
Is she talking to my unconscious body? Because I'm definitely unconscious.
No, you're not.
Still alive. He took the damage.
I took
Oh.
the damage instead of you, remember?
Ew, okay.
Because she saw the sleight of hand, like, no. She just refracted She refracted the damage instead of hitting you onto him by just stabbing him instead of you.
I'm gonna.
That way you didn't almost die.
I'm gonna turn to Slut first before I answer her. Thank you for that. If anything, it spared my life for a couple more seconds before I tell her that I'm doing nothing more than finding a way to hunt you down. An issue.
You know, it'd be a shame if I was to alert my brothers of your departure. I'm sure they would like to hear a little drow echoing away from his tribe.
Brothers? Not even sure that you had any siblings. Or how they tolerate you.
Roll a history check if you want to know more.
Okay. 13.
You remember something about Olaf in the sense of the dark Seldernin. Or Selderin. Seldrin? Yes, Seldrin. The Dark Seldrin. A group of gods that were all within the Dark Seldrin. The varying degrees of all other members, and dear Lothier was the mother of all of them. She gave birth to Elstreen, Valron, Valandre, and those that supported her and her mother, that joined this. Her two brothers were birthed from her mother that came before them, that caused this large group, and along with her daughters. It was a group of gods that was at the time very chaotic and extremely powerful, also known as the Dark Web, or the Demon Web as it was often called.
Okay. Are you referring to your own children?
Oh, my lovely children. They did live some time, but as all things, they die under their mother's clutch. What about...
No wonder I hate you. You'd even kill your own kids.
She's going to glare at you, and you feel the air getting slightly colder as a cloud goes around your body and starts to crush you.
Oh my god, why did you say that?
You take 1
I hate
HP
her,
of damage.
I'm unconscious again.
I don't even know what to say to this bullshit.
She's going to drop you to the floor. And she is going to tear open your shirt, where she is going to carve in her insignia of the spider.
Interesting. Okay, how much damage am I taking from this?
Hold on. So, as she carves this into... Is anyone going to stop her, by the way? You all have an opportunity to.
I mean, she's a god.
Oberon is going to leave his place in front of...
And she just said no.
Oberon is dumb, and he's going to leave his spot in front of Strong God Boy, and go try to step between the two of them, and not like fight her, but like just kind of like step between the two and just say like, leave him alone.
Ava's going to hide. Or try to.
Ava, you have the most advantage over her. You're a woman. She's a woman. Woman's power.
Oberon.
I'm
and as I am, I'm gonna sit down on Corona and cast Bear to Dying.
You're sitting on me?
I want you to roll another sleight of hand real quick.
I think it's a sleight of ass.
Sleight of hand.
It's a 14.
That's a what?
14?
You managed to slip your ass on his face and wake him up.
God.
Oh my god.
You don't get healed, you just don't have to make death saves.
So to your
Okay.
unconscious body, Corona, there is a nice satyr ass in your face.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
Now,
Okay.
in front of you, Oberon, this goddess looks at you and says, "Ooh, what a strong one you are. I will say that you have some kind of respect for me by gaining Brahm's signature and path, but that doesn't lead you any pity with me. You are still a filthy wretch to be the lower, lesser part of my shoe, but you have some respect. And you do gain some for standing in front of your friends. But if you'll excuse me, I'll have to If you would move aside, please.
Wait, can we
I will
talk
only
about
ask
this?
once.
Can we talk about this? Like, you're a pretty spider lady, and I'm just wondering if please, can you spare my friends? And she is literally just gonna be like, she's gonna try to look as cute as possible.
You
to try
guys,
to
So,
get.
Loth,
you really shouldn't waste your breath with that one, considering that I'm
You're not
probably going to
awake.
die by her hand anyway.
you're not awake.
I'm gonna try.
I'm not awake? Okay.
So, Ava, as you do this, Loth looks at you and is looking down at you, and you can see her, like, her cheeks kind of blush up a bit as she's looking at you, and she's like, oh, what a fine specimen you are. What a wonderful little tiefling you've become. Quite intrepid of a body you have, and ooh, that magic weeping from your soul. Tasty morsel you can be. She's going to put a hand on you, and she's going to kind of hold you and slim out your body, just kind of like as if she's infatuated with you. Her attention is taken off of Oberon, but she's infatuated you for the moment. What would you like to do?
I want to reach up like I'm trying to like touch her face. And just like, thank you, but you're so much prettier than I am.
Oh, you flatter me so. It's been some time since I've heard this from one of my priestess. Have you heard of me by chance, madam? You are a tiefling after all.
Of course I have. You were one of my favorite bedtime stories.
Oh, the Dark Seterin is quite a wonderful story. Killing millions to birth within my eggs, the dark abyss. Ah, such a pleasant time. It's so good to see a woman that really understands the niceties of birthing and having children. She's solely focused on you now.
Okay, so she's gonna just like keep like the same nice thing about him. That he's like her favorite, and she just never thought she'd ever meet her, and she's just pretty much just going. She is rolling that ball as tight as possible.
So she's gonna say, "Well, I do enjoy talking about myself and hearing such praise from a female of yourself. I do have to get back to one of my shit victims."
No. Let's not even worry about him. Let's worry about what me and you are having right now, because I don't think I'll ever have this moment ever again, and I don't want it to end yet. Please.
Tell her he's just a lowly male. It doesn't even matter.
Roll a persuasion on that one, because you are flirting with her.
Okay. That's 17, boss.
She looks at you a little bit flustered, as you can see her like twitching a bit. Oh, it's, I see. Quite the rare opportunity we have here, then. Well,
They don't need your attention. They don't matter. They don't need your attention. I just want to give you all my attention.
so she's going to instead carve a black spider into your right arm. It looks like a black widow, and she is going to touch it. The skin fills in with a black ichor that swallows and swirls. It is on your skin like a tattoo, and you can feel it there, but it's almost as if it's not, because it can move inside of the tattoo. It looks as if like the black paint of the tattoo is always swirling and moving somehow.
Okay. She's gonna look and be like, oh, you've blessed me. Oh, you've blessed me. She's gonna get like
I've blessed
super
you with,
excited.
I've blessed you with my contact, dear. And since you've been such a devoted follower of me, I can at least give you exceptionally good contact with me. And if in the time that you need my assistance again, I'll be more than happy to weave a web around you.
She's just gonna like have fake faint. Just oh my god.
I believe I've
Like faint into her though. Like so she has to
I've
hold her more.
satisfied my quota here. Thank you for a time. I may return later to take care of this filth, but I'm sure that his death will make all the wiser. Ta-ta, all of
Oh,
you. Die in hell, you filthy scums. Except you, darling. She's going to... You're going to see a bunch of strings come out and wrap around her spider legs and reach up as she goes up into a cloud of darkness, and it swirls and plumes off, evaporating from your
Job,
eternal
Ava.
plane.
I am going to immediately just be like, oh god, and drop to the floor, like face plant to the floor.
So the nature goddess is going to come over to you, and so Oberon and Slut, you see Sylvanas, the nature goddess, and as you see her, each of you feel invigorated because you're both Fae. Well, actually, all three of you. All of you are Fae, never mind. You all feel a little bit invigorated, but also particularly you, Oberon, and you, Slut. Do any of you want to roll insight or history on this person?
Roll an insight.
Am I awake?
Roll insight
I'll
also.
roll insight because I have the same for. Oh, God damn it!
No.
Am I awake to roll an insight?
Mine's a dirt. Mine's a 20.
Okay.
Mine's a
Mine's
20.
17.
Okay. So, Oberon, you realize that Sylvanas was the main goddess of your clan, and you remember that they worshipped her as a protectionary goddess that protected the forest and the lands around them, and also that she is the mother of the nature around you. She is a higher up deity than most others, in the sense that she protects the vast amounts of forest across all regions.
Yep, checks out. Woo! Oberon is gonna be a little like fangirly. Like he's gonna like get on his knees and like full on like do like a full bow on his knees, face to the ground, hands out, and he's just gonna go, "Milady."
Are you prostrated?
Yes.
Kowtow.
Either he's prostrated or his prostate's out. One or the other.
Not the second one.
Prolapsed anus.
So Sylvanas
No.
is gonna walk up to you, Oberon. She's going to snicker and say, "Lift your head, child. There's no need to do that here."
He's just gonna hesitantly like look up at her with like really big eyes and just be like, I am honored to be in your presence.
You may sit, my child. I sorrow deeply for what has happened to you and your clan, as I did get to watch that, and I'm very sorry as that happened to you. She's going to like scratch your under your chin and like your cheek, like a cat.
Wow.
Good kitty.
That's good. He's gonna like purr a little bit because he this is nice. Wow.
He's a kitty.
He's a kitty cat. He do with a purr. He doesn't even try. It just happens. And
Can you
he's
give
gonna
me-
say,
Can you give me a purr, Oberon? Thank you.
"You're welcome." Just a little.
So
He's gonna accept the scritchies and he's gonna say, "I appreciate your words, and I am still doing what I can to keep the rest of my pack safe. Everyone else that has survived."
For I am sorry that your forest and home didn't get destroyed, and I did my best to watch over and protect you. But now that you're all together again, it is some fate that you're here. Allow me to do my job and bestow a gift upon your people. She's going to hand you a seed. It's quite a large one, encased in a nut. What will you do?
Should I roll something to try to figure out what kind of seed it is?
You can if you want.
Yeah,
Or you
what
can
should
ask
I
her.
roll? Oh, I can ask her. Yeah, I'll ask her. I'll say, my lady, what is this?
For this is a seed from my womb, giving birth to the forest that I live. It shall regrow the forest home to the thickness and density that you once had, with teeming with life in new area and fauna, to give back to the worlds. Your soul clan has solely devoted its time to me in keeping up my people, in keeping up with my love for me. It is time for the goddess of nature to give back to its people. Take this seed and plant it wherever your clan may be, for the forest that you may reclaim will once be yours again, too thick and giant. You will be making a new Fey forest.
Wow. Thank you. I will do so. I swear.
Essentially, it's a seed that will connect you to the Fey realm and make that forest a new Fey forest / Fey realm.
So cool.
That's fucking awesome.
That's pretty
It's...
cool. Gonna have to find a nice place.
Nice.
She's
Ava
gonna,
is just gonna lay there face planted.
she's gonna like
like-
keep scratching your like head, and then she's going to like kind of like lift you up gently as if she wants you to stand.
Stand.
So she's gonna lay your head into her chest. She's just gonna pet you. You sorry, sorry creature. You've gone through so much pain, so much suffering. It's okay to let it out. It's okay to let it out.
Yeah, he's gonna start crying. He's been holding it together after trying to fucking almost eat Leonin, having to watch his brothers get hunted down, all this shit. He's gonna start sobbing into her for sure. He's breaking.
Wait. Is Brahman taking kindly to this, considering the epitome of masculinity just starts weeping?
True masculinity is being able to own your emotions and
No, I know.
feel the emotions of
Real men
mankind.
cry, Corona.
Real men cry, exactly.
He doesn't mind. He's just
Okay.
kind of chilling there.
Emotions make you stronger,
So,
like
The
classically.
god of strong.
so,
Do you think that he doesn't understand that real strength is in crying?
so, as you're crying, she's holding you close. She's petting you, and just you feel a warm sensation around your chest and your face, almost calming, as if you. I need you to roll a wisdom save for me.
The wisdom safe. Oh my.
That is that's a 10. I rolled a 1.
That's okay. That's good. So
Okay.
you are taken back to your forest. You can see the old Fey forest that you lived in, with all the people teeming with it. And she replaces the memory of the bad times and gives you a dreamscape. She gifts you a dreamscape where you can go back to this time era in a sheltered, cornered off realm where you can essentially relive and live in a sort of time capsule, so to speak,
Aw.
in your dreams.
Yeah. Aw.
She's gonna look at you, slut, and she's going to just kind of like browse your pecs and your arms, just feeling the fur.
Very weak.
She says, "It's very soft."
I've never had to lift much in my life.
Poor thing, you've been afflicted by a small curse.
Did you say sloth face?
A small curse. She doesn't say what. She doesn't say what to anyone else. She just gives you a hug.
Well, okay. I guess.
Character backstory stuff between me and you. but
Okay. I don't understand, but got it.
what I'm saying is this is a fill-in for other stuff later on.
Yeah.
And then she's going to walk over to the drow. She's going to place her hand on you. Roots and vines cover your whole body as you're lifted off the ground, and you are fully healed back to full health, Corona.
Am I still encased in vines or no?
Yes.
God damn, they can't say anything.
And then, after this, she is going to do one last thing. You also hear the spirits of the damned talking to you.
Oh no. Not again.
It is us that comes in the night. We're trapped within you. We seek to help.
Wait, what was that last part?
We seek to help kill the slavers. You just hear it echoing inside your head.
The rest of the party, like, what do they see from the outside?
Outside, you're covered in like a case of vines.
Okay, so Corona is just inside this case, screaming his head off. It is pitch black, and he's got things whispering in his ear, and he's not having a good day. God fucking shit, let me out of here, you spider bitch!
And she's going to kick open the vines and let him open. She's going to look at you.
Oh.
Would you like me to bring Loth back for you?
Oh. Where'd she go?
She's gone.
Next time I see her. No.
She's gonna give you a slight angered expression as she doesn't quite agree with drow in general, as they fuck up a lot of things in nature.
That's racist.
She's not wrong, though.
You see
I
that
mean-
you at least have some intentions to stand up against your god, that you're not completely evil, but she doesn't quite trust you. She healed you, but she doesn't quite like you.
I have to at least say thank you.
What about Ava? What the fuck? I'm just laying here on the ground, just freaking out in my head, because now I have a tattoo of the spider goddess like on my arm, and I'm just like, ah.
Well, while you're a fae, you're also from the infernal realm, and she doesn't really like that. She's a nature goddess. The infernal realm seeks to destroy everything.
I don't want to destroy though. That's not
You're
me.
you're like more akin to a demon. That ain't up her alley.
But I'm not bad.
I look
Yeah.
to Ava and be like, don't worry. I've been through this before. You'll get through this tattoo and into much more interesting things soon.
Can I make
Then I need a healing. Somebody heal me.
For a tattoo, honey.
No, not the tattoo. Just
What did you want to
normal
roll, Corona?
healing.
I was wondering if I could make a perception to see that, like, if she's upset, possibly why.
Who's upset?
Sylvanas.
Okay.
Because you said she was glaring, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Also, Ava, I'll heal you.
Thank
She
you.
wasn't
I don't
good.
really have any healing powers.
Oh yeah. She
Uh,
was battle.
I do not either, but 34 for perception.
Okay. So you notice that she is not glaring at you because of the actions you take, but more so glaring at you because you're a drow.
Thank you.
And
You're
you remember
welcome.
that the nature goddess don't quite agree with the drow, as they often butt heads on many things in nature. While they are still elves and do protect the forest and the Underdark at all costs, they're not necessarily eye to eye with keeping the world a peaceful place.
I mean, that particular look I am very familiar with. Nothing I can do about that, sadly. However, Lolth and her teachings are at my own expense and that of my family's, so if I could not be a drow, that would be wonderful.
She does realize that you're not entirely bad, as you have stood up against Loth, and not many drow do that. It at least shows that you don't agree with her. So you've earned a little bit of, I'll say this, you're building a relationship to become acquaintances with the god. Like, become semi-less hostile? I don't know how to phrase it. You get what I mean, right?
Yay, Lolth's enemies don't hate me. I'm good with that.
So, the nature goddess looks at all of you, smiles, and then disappears into spores which flutter onto the ground as the vines dip back into the surface past the cobblestone, and the moss stays on the ground. She has returned to the forest.
I'm under the impression that that's not the last time we see either of them.
However, Brahmin
Well, no, I'm gonna heal myself.
is very pleased that Oberon's strength is still there, since he's more of a god of physical strength, didn't give a shit about emotional shit. So, you know, still on good terms. He comes over to you, particularly Corona.
Oh dear. Yes, sir. My
can
lord.
See here that you are at least of some semblance of backbone. For that, I'll give you a gift.
Oh no.
He touches.
Is this like this sounds like it's he's like, I'm doing this because my friend says you're nice.
Pretty much. From Sylvanas.
Oh,
and,
that totally sounds like that.
And he comes over to you. Your strength is increased by +2 permanently.
Okay, I got lean muscle. Awesome.
Nice.
Oh dear.
Good one. Good one. Good one.
Some extra beef, Corona.
He is now going to disperse into the air with a flurriness as the ground will shake slightly.
And here I am with a connection tattoo with the spider queen god. Oh, fuck. No, I
Explain
did this
everything
for
that has
you,
just transpired
okay?
to you all.
Corona's...
Tattoo.
Hold on.
Okay. So...
Corona's gonna look
Yeah.
at Ava and be very confused. What do you mean that you have a tattoo for communicating?
I mean,
Pay attention.
I was
did you?
unconscious.
Okay, here's what happened. To keep her from killing you, I doted this woman like a mother, and she liked me so much, she gave me a very special tattoo. Would you like to see it?
You marked her as property.
Okay, this is fine. I am sorry.
I did this so you didn't die.
You could have
Did
let
this so he didn't die, but you didn't look very upset about it.
So...
Did you not? Oh, well, you were out, but I told you.
I did see you fawning and fainting all over her.
Yes, it was called a fucking act. I'm kind of good at that. I didn't think she'd mark me though. Fuck.
Don't worry, maybe she'll give you some boons. And then I wink at her, and then when I open that eye again, it comes off with a little bit of a purplish light, and then I close it again, and it's normal.
We'll see. I I guess it'll be fine for some powers.
That's me just flexing with my witch sight.
All I gotta say is I did that to help you so you wouldn't die, okay?
So,
You know, one day I'm probably gonna end up getting killed by her anyway.
to explain everything that you've been gifted and everything that's happened, the Tattooed of Lolth. You have gained a Tattoo of Lolth. This allows you to communicate the god with a one-way relay, or two-way relay, really. You can summon a connection point to talk to them without having to roll a religion check. If you wish to request things, though, you have to still roll religion, but you can talk to them at least at free and ease. Also, because of this tattoo, you are considered by Drow to be an initiate priestess.
Okay.
If you choose
I'm gonna need
to,
some information.
basically you're on the road to becoming a priestess for Lolth.
Okay.
Oh no.
So Corona would know what this means.
Yes, Corona, to you, you would know this is a basic priestess of Lolth, also known as would be either a mage or a cleric of Lolth.
So, does Ava know what that means?
Probably not. Because in the Infernal
So-
realm, Lolth is still held back by a Tiamat, so to Lolth in the Infernal realm, Tiamat really holds back Lolth from ever entering that domain. So to them, she's more of a war goddess of the Drow than anything else.
Yeah, so all the shit I was saying was basic bullshit, but I was trying to keep her from killing, you. So, I don't know what that means. Which is why I'm kind of looking at you like, bruh, help me out.
So what this essentially means for you, Ava, is that if you choose to, you can passively start gaining abilities of the Priestess of Lolth, if you choose to go down that route.
I gotta look into that.
I'll send you some more. We can talk about it later.
Okay.
As
Can
you
okay.
what were you gonna say, Corona?
Obviously, Corona recognizes it. Can I make a history check to see if he actually remembers anything about, like...
You certainly can.
Okay. 28.
Yeah, you remember that those are the High Priestess and Paladins that often turn out to be her elite warriors and elite magic casters that are some of the most dangerous motherfuckers in the Underdark. They're able to control fucking beholders at their goddamn whim, and they're also able to communicate with Lolth and summon her in physical form, if they get adept enough.
Oh, shit. I mean...
But you also know that because of that, often most of them go insane.
Corona's gonna grit his teeth at the sight of the spider tattoo because he's going to have borderline flashbacks of the High Priestess that was in charge of him.
Those would be like the chaotic warlords of each area of like a Drow province or colony. Like the crazy motherfuckers that run it and like, hey, I'm gonna kill you for fun.
But I'm sitting here not knowing what it is. Are you at least gonna tell me? Like,
there's a big look of frustration on his face as he just intently stares at the tattoo. He's still trying to kind of compose himself and remember that Ava is his friend, not part of the Underdark.
I'm like, hey. I see you with this look on your face. I don't know what this is that you even gave me. I was trying to save you, so I saved face. You gonna tell me what it means?
Ava, that's a mark of ownership. I've got one right here. Pull up my sleeve. And
Wait, you mean she owns me now?
you see a tentacle tattoo on my arm.
In a way, it's the same mark my mother had.
It's essentially the same mark that Oberon has with Brahman.
Okay.
They're kind of owned under the god in the sense that they have the tutelage to become something passively under the god, separate from themselves.
Oh.
So this opens up something that I've been working on, and I hope y'all are very excited about. Passive classes. Essentially, passive classes are something that I've worked on in the past, but also that I've had DMs work on in the past. It allows you, a brief description is, if you encounter a god and gain their mark for whatever reason, you can go down a selected number of paths that connect with your class to gain passive abilities from them.
Oh. Shit, I'd love to be able to control a beholder. Man.
Two things. One, am I still unaligned, or am I technically undead?
No, you're alive. You're not undead. You're,
No.
Again,
I mean, am I unaligned with a god, or am I am I aligned with the undead? To be clear.
I'd say right now you are unaligned. You don't have a god that you follow, as you haven't given me one you follow.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't have a god that I follow either.
This is true. Except you've been branded.
So,
Yeah.
for you, Corona, you don't have a god that you're following yet, as you haven't put stock in one, but due to the connection of the dead, I wouldn't say you're aligned with the undead, because again, you're infected, not oozing it. You didn't choose
Gotcha.
to be aligned.
Yeah, makes sense.
I'm not choosing to be aligned with anything
it's
right
like
now,
if anything, it's like the whole Hohenheim situation with the Philosopher's Stone.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh dear. Oh no.
That's
But-
alright.
I might be inclined to figure this one out. I'm
I'm
not aligned with anybody, though.
gonna look at Ava. I'm gonna try and give it to her as briefly as possible. That is the indoctrination of a priestess.
Obviously, though, if you wish to know more about passive roles that you can gain, you can contact me after the session and stuff. We can talk more about it, but just something I want to
Okay.
bring up here, just for thinking sake.
Okay. So Ava's gonna look at him and just be like, sir, excuse me, what? Like, she is officially dumbfounded.
Like my adopted mother, who was a high priestess, the priestesses in the Underdark are more or less the overlords and willingly slaughtered people left and right. And they
Well,
tortured me.
don't worry, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not that mean. No.
You might not be, but that bitch with 8 legs is.
It's more of an issue of madness.
We're on the same team, okay? Let's just put it like that, okay? We're definitely on the same team. I'm not about to call her unless absolutely utterly necessary. And don't worry, I will protect all you guys, because
So,
from what I saw, she don't like y'all.
so what will you all do now? Oh, also, to explain other things I forgot. So, Corona, you know what the Mark of the Dead is. Oberon, you've gained a couple of things. You have the Mark of Brahman. If you choose to, you can go down the path of Brahman, along with the god that you also have in terms of clearance of. So you have Sylvanus, which is your patron god, and you also have now Brahman, the god of strength, and if you choose to, you can become down the path of Sylvanus, you could maybe become what's the word I'm thinking of?
Champion?
Not a champion. You can become I believe it's called a forest knight. You can basically become a nature knight, where you don the armor of the forest and nature around you, where you essentially you're like a plant bender of sorts.
A plant bender.
You can manipulate terrain around you and shit, and do shit with that.
Gotcha. Nice.
And with
So just-
Brahman, you can become a draconic barbarian, where you have the ability to shift into dragons and gain dragon-like abilities.
Wow.
Dragon lion.
Dragon line.
An
Wait.
example of this would be, so an example of the forest craft would be like you would be able to make the terrain difficult terrain while using roots and shit and keep them in place.
Nice.
So I'll ask the important question about that. If he turns into a dragon, is his butt fluffy or is it scaly?
Scaly.
Oh my goodness.
An example of the Draconic Barbarian is when you would activate it, you could gain the arm of a dragon, and your arm would turn into a Draconic arm, and you have, like, +5 to your strength in that one arm.
Beef.
Or you can temporarily gain Draconic wings to fly or something.
Straight beefy right
I
there.
love the idea that he can gain +5 strength just in one arm. You know, the
Good
main
grief.
arm.
He's been masturbating a little bit too much.
No, this is for when he masturbates. He just gets that +5 strength.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
We just hear Oberon screaming
Yeah.
behind closed door.
As for you, Slut, there is some of things you can get through Cthulhu specifically. You can become an Eldritch Summoner. So the path of the
Ooh.
Eldritch Summoner is that you can invoke the rights of the other Eldritch beings, and through them gain passives and abilities to... Eventually, you'd be able to summon them like Final Fantasy summons. But, you would also be able to invoke passives, such as you can go Agoth, and summon up a flurry of a tentacle-like barrier that surrounds you, or Zenith, where you could make yourself solely electrified and send out a bolt of lightning in one direction, but anything that touches
like
you is
that.
shocked. Or the other path you can go down with this is to become a deep sea assassin, where you're able to use water at your own ability to do all kinds of different things. You're like a waterbender, so to speak, but mixed with an assassin.
I don't hate that.
And
Pretty cool.
again, these are all passives, meaning they don't affect your levels here. They're just passive abilities you can gain, similar to Chrono's Necromancer, due to his inflicted damn souls.
Kinda wish I could gain some stuff, but I don't get anything.
You do. So you are on the path of becoming the priestess of Lolth. And through that, you are... Basically, you're gaining war magic. So you have two options. You can go down the road of the Paladin of Lolth or the Cleric of Lolth. The Paladin of Lolth gains the ability of basically wild armor, where essentially it's wild magic put into a more defensive setting, or you gain access to wild magic in particular.
I feel like I need to ask more
So-
details.
I want to know what wild magic is. So-
Wild magic essentially sacrifices your own sanity for dishing out punishment higher than 9th to your spells.
Oh no, I'll go with the defense. Nope. I'm not losing my mind.
And the defense allows you to essentially use a wild defense where you can incorporate... Basically, you summon up Lolth, and you can incorporate things from her and madness and chaos to sort of be your defensive shield. Like if someone comes to attack you, you can gain a reaction to grab their face and inject psychic laughter into their head. You can do all kinds of messed up bullshit, psychologically speaking, for defensive purposes.
Yeah, I'd rather do that. Ready to fuck their head up than mine.
I mean,
Just
This
know that
works.
down this path there are different pros and cons to each of them because they do have each class has their pros. The cons do come in with like how Krona is now considered a necromancer, so most nature goddesses are disaligned with him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
even
they
though
don't
he's
like
Fey.
me.
Which makes sense.
For example,
Yeah.
now Ava, you can't really talk to. So for example, for you, a lot of Fae now, if they found out about your tattoo, would hate you off the bat.
Well, ain't nobody gonna find out because she wears a cloak all the like.
Like there are
She has a jacket
consequences,
on most of
but
the
not many that you would be able to. There are consequences to this.
Can I, knowing that about the tattoo, can I like give her some cloth to cover it up for the moment?
Well, she wears a jacket most of the time.
It's true.
Like she always has her jacket on unless, like she always has her clothes on unless she's naked.
That's helpful.
Is she naked?
Half the time you
No.
look,
No, I'm not. No, she's not.
You
So
fucked up.
Blueford, after hearing all the shit that's been going on in here, rushes inside and jumps on you, Oberon.
good puppy.
I was wondering where he
Make a
was.
strength
Hey,
save.
I
bud.
forgot we had a dog.
Strength save. Hacha. Woo! Nat 20 plus 9.
You catch him.
Yeet.
He is now being held in your arms.
Good boy. Hey, bud.
Quick question.
He's gonna look in your face.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead, Corona.
Was gonna ask, based on the discussion I had with Lolth about the Celadrin,
Mm-hmm.
do I remember any names aside from the ones that she mentioned?
No.
Okay.
You heard mention of them, but you don't really connect anything to them.
Okay. Part of me wants to look into it, but I'll have to find something about it.
Now, where shall you all go?
I'd like to appreciate how we all avoided some very terrible situations that could have gone down.
Oh, yeah, you all could have fucking died here.
Yeah, that could have been
we
the end.
definitely avoided death.
Bless your
wanted
heart,
Of
Ava.
that.
I wanted to die.
Yes, we could have all died, but I threw myself under the bus for the team. Took one
Ava's
for the
a
team.
Did you
Gee.
say you wanted to die here?
I mean, if it meant killing the spider bitch, maybe.
Oh my
You weren't gonna be able
god.
to kill her no matter what you did.
No, I know. Corona just hates her. Just very
and-
bluntly.
And I was not no.
Like, the rest of you could leave, but, you know, I appreciate it. He appreciates it. It's a better way to put that.
So, what will you all be doing now?
The town is still in peril, unfortunately.
And the gods are all gone.
Perhaps we should get back to it.
We can't really ask them for help.
I think calling them back at this point might just piss them off.
Can we rest for a little bit? Like
That'd be
We're
nice.
in
to
the
take
And
a
if you want,
no one's here.
before you rest, know that any rest, an hour in time, will pass actively in the world around you.
This is true. And who here is not healthy?
I'm not at full health. I'm at like... That's good enough, but
Yeah, I'm at 40 out of 50. I can deal some healing if
I'm
peeps
at
need it.
75 out of 105. I really didn't take damage before, so.
yeah, I'm at like I have 105.
What about venison? No, Vienna.
Venison.
It's
What
a meat.
about the venison, huh? Where is my meat?
How much will the what?
Uh,
Well, venison is deer, so.
he's meaty. It's okay.
Like I'm fine, but if I get hit too many times, I'm gonna be because I don't have that many spells left.
If you guys want to chill here, I could scout a bit. I now have full HP.
So Vienna walks in and is like, "The fuck are you all doing in here? And the hell happened in here?" because the church is all messed up now. Like, there is, like, pews everywhere and shit scattered everywhere. There's vines all over the ground, the ceiling's cracked, and it smells, like, god-awful.
I could only imagine what would happen if they had happened to see Vienna, considering that he's a lich.
Not good things, not good things.
I'm gonna pull up my jacket really fucking fast, like instantaneously, so no one sees my little new tattoo going on.
I mean, there's only one other person in here.
Well,
So
I
Vienna
don't
walks
want.
in and says, "The fuck are you all doing in here? God, why does it smell like shit in here? Christ."
Well, we gotta run in with a lot of gods. Let's just put it that way.
Okay.
We almost
Yes.
died a few times. How are you doing?
I see. Okay then.
Yeah, let's not ask any more questions.
And by we, I mean Corona over here. And I pat him on the back.
Well, you should be good to know that nothing's out there. Everything's dead. At
Everything.
least around the church.
Oh, thank good.
Okay, that's good.
We can still head back to the fisherman's house as a
Safe place.
operations. We should probably just not stay here.
Yeah. Let's go back to the fisherman's house and let an hour pass so we can all just have some.
Ooh, before we go, I want to ask Vienna something. Well, two things. One, does he see anything weird with the thing around me?
He looks at you and says, "Hey, you're surrounded by the souls of the damned. Nice. On the road to become a necromancer, eh?"
Not by choice.
Oh,
Yeah, there's a lot of dead elves in a bat.
I see. He's intrigued and he's gonna walk over to it.
That sounds like he's excited.
He's a necromancer. Of course he would be.
He's
He's like,
gonna
"Ooh,
walk
dead
over to
elves,
it,
more slaves."
and as he does so, you see that he opens up his heart and sticks a vein in the container.
Oh, what the fuck?
You can
What?
see, Krona, you can see that there is the aura of all of the souls being injected into his heart, and he's absorbing them all. Liquid and everything.
Oh, good God.
Everyone else, you just see this man stick a vein out of his chest into it.
Awkward.
Yeah, I'm just like, no, fam.
Is it like a
That's-
bendy straw?
That's
Yeah.
like a no.
Like a super, super bendy straw.
Bendy straw go burr.
That's a no for me.
So,
He's sipping the
As
blood
you
from a
do
bendy
so-
straw.
as he does so, Krona, you can see that his magic is getting quite large, but then you notice that as if he's almost been refreshed completely, and that he looks a little bit bigger.
Vienna, could you... Those are souls.
Wait, he looks bigger. Like another big person we know, perhaps? Not like it's the same person, but maybe this is the same method of getting big?
You know what? That's a good point.
How
Yeah.
much bigger? Like,
He looks a
You know
foot
what?
taller.
anyone else got an insight? I'm gonna roll an insight
I'll
on that
roll insight.
mission.
Are you kidding me? Why are my rolls shitty? Okay, this is 16.
Ooh, yes. I
no,
roll
that's another fucking nat 1. Holy shit.
So,
21.
Krona, you realize that it's similar in nature to the whole size thing going on with the leader of the Vox, but it is not the same form of transformation. The transformation of form that you found before is a bit more involved. This is a bit more involved than it seems like the other, where this happens through substance, and the other one just happens automatically. There are links to be gathered for sure, but they do not appear to be the same thing, but similar, however.
Okay. I'll go ahead and tell the rest of the party that at least it seems to be more passive, whatever the leader of the Vox was doing. But it's certainly similar. But
So
Vienna, what are you
has
planning
gone-
to do with these souls?
Vienna got a foot taller, and he's gonna walk over to you, and he's like, "Power myself up, of course."
Where do they go?
That's a complex question. Are you
Do you
asking for a
eat them?
complex answer?
I'm open to it, considering that I have no choice about this matter.
Well, as you know, I have a heart that is beating of my king. And inside that heart are a number of souls that gather his strength and energy. When the time comes, I'll be but a pawn to the others that have the other pieces, and we will assemble and make our god once more. But in that time, we need to gather energy. So in a way, you could say it's within his belly.
I see.
And he's gonna whisper into your ear, "Unless you want to continue down this path, I suggest that you ask no more about it. We don't need anyone summoning anything now, do we?"
It sounds like we know what path he's gonna go down.
Having some minor flashbacks from like 5 minutes ago. Suppose not. But still looking for the other pieces of the Skeleton King in any case. On the side note, is there a library nearby?
Not unless you go into town, my friends.
Got it.
Yeah, we can't do that right now.
So, are y'all gonna go back to the fishing house?
Yes.
Down into
Yes.
the meat cellar?
Yes.
So you
Yeah.
all go back and do a quick retreat down to the meat cellar. As you knock twice, you all can take a short rest. 1 hour
Oh, thank God.
will pass.
Okay.
What time of day is it now? I mean, I don't think that much time passed since last time. And last time I think it was afternoon or evening.
It was evening last time. You're starting to get down to night, late. Like, you're starting to get down to night. It's like 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Can
At
Ava
least
just hug Vienna? Like she just wants to hug him, just like
You
please let me
can.
hug you. No?
You can.
Okay, she's gonna walk over to him and be like, please, can I hug you for a little
He-
bit?
Picks you up and hugs you.
She's gonna like full body wrap her. I need
She
to hug.
said
Bury
not.
her face
He did
and
not
his shoulder
expect
and
this.
everything.
So,
She needs
are any of you going to do anything this hour of time?
Anyone else first?
I'm gonna chill and heal. Cause that hour rest will heal me.
Corona?
I was gonna be looking through my book to see if I got any thought messages. It's the equivalent of texting.
Nice.
Corona? will you
Is
be
there
doing
any
anything? Oh,
like wood sitting around, like old planks or any kind of just like spare wood?
Yes.
It's nothing crazy. Oberon's just gonna use his woodcarver's tools and take some of just any wood laying around and just start making some little trinkets for funsies.
So Blueford sees the wood you have, and he starts to shake his tail.
Oh,
Puppy wanna play? He's not gonna say that.
No, it's already
no,
out.
puppy-
You already said it.
Oh no.
He's
Puppy
gonna,
wants to get some wood.
he's
Come on.
gonna like take his paw and like bat at your thigh.
oh. By the way, speaking of puppy, what happened to the other dire wolf that was infected with magic that we brought back?
Oh yeah, he's currently laying on the ground, and he's fixed, as you did manage to get the magic out of him. Very weak though. Still sleeping.
Okay.
First, I want to throw the wood for Blueford to see if he wants to fetch it, if that's what he wants.
He goes and he runs and he fetches it and brings it
Oh,
back to
good
you.
luck. But I'd also like to go to the other direwolf and I want to feed it one of my rations that I have.
It's not
I thought you were
awake.
gonna give it the jerky.
It is currently.
I don't think I finished collecting the jerky because I got pulled away with you guys. I don't think I have any of the jerky.
You don't have any of the jerky.
Yeah, that checks out.
Damn.
So,
But I will feed it one of the puppy
you
rations.
think to note, it doesn't look awake. It doesn't look awake, but it also doesn't look asleep either.
Oh no. Is it dead? Do I need to check it?
You can check.
What do I roll?
Medicine.
Perception? Medicine? Oh, okay. Are you serious? Okay, that's a 10 because I rolled a 1.
CP bug.
Medication. Let's see. Nope, that's in that one. Okay.
Jeez, both of us rolled that
Sleepy
once.
pupper. Sleepy pupper.
Can Blueford check him out?
Ooh. It's direwolf.
I don't
Which,
know.
I mean-
Can he?
I don't know, can he?
Yeah. Although he'd have to roll wisdom.
Yeah, let me just pull up his sheet.
Wisdom with disadvantage because the other two have already rolled already.
That's very fair. Beep boop bop beep bop. Do. There he is. My webpage is slow, I'm sorry. Alright, so wisdom is +1. I'll roll with disadvantage. And that's the first one. And that's the second one. So it's gonna be a 7 for him.
Sleepy pupper.
Oh no. So many sleepy pup. Alright.
This is fine. Give him a pillow in the meantime.
His head doesn't move.
Oh. Wait, is he catatonic?
You don't know.
We don't know.
Ooh.
Cast Spare the Dying just in case.
When you cast Spare the Dying, you feel as if something is off, Slut. Very off, as if you feel the magic go through him. But you don't notice a change, and as if your magic was instantly sucked in, like, a little too fast.
Are you saying?
Guys, I just tried to make sure he's okay, and nothing happened.
Instead of a medicine, can I do an arcana?
Oh, you most certainly can.
Uh, 25.
Nice.
So, you find out that due to the magic treatment this dog has been given, and with the magic no longer being there, to keep his body sort of up and at him, his healing factor is kicked in with his immune system, but his heart, essentially what's happened is the magic has exhausted him to the point where now his body is trying to absorb mana from around him, but it doesn't have enough mana, so it's feasting on basically his body is eating away at his flesh to gain life energy to reproduce this magic that his body needs to sustain itself, but he can't produce magic because he's not a magic user. He was injected with it.
Seems like we're in the same boat.
That's sad.
Oh,
I think I have an idea though.
He's like in a prone/coma state.
Can I give him some of the souls?
You potentially could. Not gonna say what will happen. You potentially could. See what happens.
I'll ask the rest of the party. What do you guys think?
Oh, remember, you can't speak of it.
No, I know.
Roll
I'm not
with-
speaking.
Roll a wisdom save for me.
Okie
No,
dokie.
roll a 20
Fine.
for me, d20.
D20.
And you know what's going to happen depending on what you get.
Uh-huh.
Can I just roll a medicine check on our dog?
Not right now. One moment. Let's see what he gets.
No.
7.
You get a 7. Take 15 damage.
That is one hell of a headache.
You have a massive headache, and you take 15 damage as you try to speak to the party about this thing, but you immediately regret it.
Okay, well, no choice but to try anyway. I'm gonna go ahead and
So you can
try
attempt
and...
to, but just know you have taken the damage.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go ahead and try to feed it some of the souls that I actually have, either from the water skin or from that have infected me already.
You'll have to do it from the water skin.
Okay. What do I have to make
How
a check
will you
for?
do this? There's several
Oh.
ways you could administer this. You can either inject it into him, pour it on him, put it through the mouth, or you can try to put it through him arcanally.
Anally. Arcanally.
Okay.
Use magic to shove it up his ass.
No.
Yo, make him
I draw the
drink it.
line at
Jesus.
bestiality.
Jesus.
I'm gonna
Make
do the
him
last
drink
one
it.
without the anal.
So
Oh my god!
Not
need you-
bestiality. It's called
I need-
taking a suppository.
I
don't know,
need
man.
to roll
Bestiality
me,
was more like
I
what
need you
happened
to
in
roll
the...
me sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand? Okay. Oop. 19.
Okay, you pour the liquid on your hand and spread it across, injecting the arcana into him in like a spell. The body pulsates for a moment, and pulsates again. You can see as the body is writhing a little bit, and you hear a low growl as all across his body begins to slowly melt a little bit, go green, and eyes appear all over him. In doing so, he stands up, growing to a much larger form, as a ghastly appearance goes across his entire body, and he screams out within pain and agony, as all the eyes secrete an acidic slime that oozes onto the ground. He looks as almost as he was corporeal, but also has a shadowy figure to him.
Well, this was unintentional.
I will show you what he has turned into.
Oh! Oh, lovely.
Oh, it's that thing.
He has turned
no.
into a weeping wolf.
Don't let it drip on you.
Oh no. Oh no.
This is not ideal.
Hold on, we actually don't know if it's hostile yet.
No,
Oh
but it's
no.
scary. It's crying. It's crying from every eye. All
Let's
99 of them.
What are you? Okay. Can I... I don't know what check to make here. What is it doing?
It's currently right near you, and it's just like standing up, and it's howling out as loud as it can, as the room is filled with a sharp, piercing howl as its eyes bulge out onto its body, as you can see them all looking around and writhing as if it's in pain.
It's definitely not
Oh,
you.
what did you
This-
do?
Roll for initiative!
Oh
Right.
my.
God damn it. In
Oh
here.
fuck. God damn it, in this small enclosed space. Really? Oh.
How did I get a 15? I have a +9.
Okay. Slut's good enough. 15, 17. Okay.
I'm gonna roll for Blueford.
And so make an initiative counter.
I got it.
Got an 8.
The Weeping Wolf got a 25.
Holy pudding.
So
Okay.
keep going.
Oh, the wolf goes first.
Yeah. Then Oberon, then me, then. Oop. Oops. Okay. What about Vienna?
Vienna is currently sleeping.
Oh, well, he's taking a nap. All right.
W wolf.
That means Ava has to unwrap herself from him and get up and join the team.
Okay.
We forgot
So,
13.
the Weeping Wolf is going to look at you all, and it's going to use... I need you all to make a Wisdom save.
Oh, okay. 13.
That's
Is
18.
it against magic?
Does anyone get above a 15?
Is it
I got
against...
an 18.
I got a 17.
So everyone's fine besides me.
Myself and Blueford also made it.
Okay, then. Let's see how much damage you take, Corona. You are going to take approximately... Let us see here... 39 damage as it wails out, screaming at its top of its lungs of an ear-piercing screech in a 15-foot cone. As it does so, your ears are almost deafened as you are completely, and utterly taken over by this entire screaming. You hear the souls crying out, a multitude of hundreds upon hundreds of souls screaming out at you. Why? Why did you curse me? Only you can hear this.
Wonderful. This is a monster of my own making, and I need to figure out how to fix this. Alright.
Honestly, very in line with something that Corona would do.
Do not disagree.
It is going to use a bonus action to try to... Each of you make a dex save.
Okay.
I used
Interesting.
to death save for a second there. I was like, what?
Dex save.
That's
Is-
a 17.
Do any of you make a
Is
dex
that-
save above a 17?
I got a 17.
I got a
Blueford
7.
makes it.
Anyone else?
I got a 14. No, I did not make it.
I made it.
I got a 7.
Oh boy. You all take 12 damage of acid that springs onto you, spreading across your body. From the eyes, it spews out acid, green and oozy, as it slimes across you, dealing 12 damage. It is now the end of its turn. What will you do, Oberon?
I mean, it's not the same as before, so we can't overload it with Arcana. I think we just gotta beat it up the old-fashioned way.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Before Oberon goes ahead and engages it in a fight, try and subdue it first. It's not intentionally trying to kill us. It's in pain.
It's true. That is true. Let's see here.
If you had something with grapple, that
Okay. I'm gonna try to cast Dominate Beast on it and see if I can make it chill the fuck out.
You can attack too.
Let me see. What level I want to use it at. Oh, it doesn't matter what level it is. It's all the same. It's all the same wisdoms. Oh, wait, higher levels.
you could try.
Oh, it's just longer. Okay, so I don't have to do it super long. I'll do a 4th level dominate beast. It needs to make a wisdom save.
Okay. One moment. Got an 18.
Oh my god, it fucking barely made it. It needed a 17. Alright, so it fails. But as a...
For trying to dominate it,
Mm-hmm.
I need you to make a wisdom save.
Okay. That's a nat 20 plus 9.
Okay. You are unaffected by its ability, as all the eyes now staring at you. They glow a slight reddish glow, but it doesn't affect you. You're fine. It
Okay.
attempted to invade your mind.
Gotcha. As my bonus action, I'm gonna use Healing Word on myself. Boop, boop, and I heal myself for 6 health. Nice. And that's the end of my turn.
What will you do, Corona?
I think I have a way to fix it. Hopefully. I'm going to go ahead and use my clockwork magic, specifically protection from evil and good, which relates to aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead.
Okay. What is it gonna do?
So, let's see. Protection grants several benefits. Creatures of those types have disadvantage on attack rolls against the target. Target can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them.
Okay.
So, what I'm going to try and do is at least give it control over its own body.
Okay.
Nothing to roll really on this one, it's just the cast.
You're casting it on it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Upon doing so, you notice that it kind of limps down and curls up in a corner away from all of you, trying to sort of defensive position as all your eyes close and divert their gaze.
Nice. But also, poor puppy.
I'm very sad with this doggo.
Bad boy.
He was not a bad boy.
I said sad, not bad.
I was about to say.
The heck?
His fault. He's just a little puppy.
He just got disease. It's not his fault.
It's not his fault.
Initiative counter over.
We're really
Okay.
good at avoiding conflict. I mean, we
What
start
will-
conflict, but like we can get out of it pretty well.
What will you all do?
If only my feeble mind worked once.
So, I can hold this up for about 10 minutes. In the meantime, it can kind of, I guess, take control of its own body.
So it speaks to you very faintly through you, Corona. Kill me.
Uh,
Damn
Only
it.
you can hear it.
Okay.
The souls of the damned are saying, "It wishes to be killed. This was your doing. You infected a new soul. It wishes to die. You are the cause."
I'm gonna yell back at them. Obviously, the rest of you can't see, but I know I'm the cause, and I also wish to die. Now shut the fuck up and let me do my job. I'm going to go ahead. Do I have anything to plug my ears? I don't think that'll help.
That won't help. They're in your head.
Ugh. Before I go insane, someone wake up Vienna.
Okay, I'm gonna go over and hug Ian and say, "Hey, your help." I'm gonna whisper that softly in his.
What? I'm up. What the fuck is that in my room? Why is my room burned up? The fuck are you all doing in here?
It wasn't. I didn't do it. They did it. But Gerald.
I did.
What is that in my corner?
That's a weeping wolf. Please don't kill it.
Um,
He's a pet and he got sick.
he's gonna
I
look.
put souls in it.
He's gonna look at you, and his face immediately turns to anger, and he's glaring at you. You did what?
Got sick?
You willingly infected another living being against its will?
No, it got sick without our intention.
He's gonna
Oh,
grab
go.
you by your coat, Corona, and he's like just gonna like hold you. You did this to it? Why? Why would you inject souls into it?
I'll go ahead and explain to him. Do I have to roll a persuasion?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's pretty pissed right now.
Understandably, I would be too. But you were also asleep. That's a 27.
What are you gonna say to him?
This is the wolf from before, the one that attacked you and was afflicted with arcane magic against its will. The only way to get it stable that I could think of was to give it elven souls,
So you
at least
were
for the
willing-
moment.
You were willing to put aside the fact that you are infected with this blight, and to put aside that you as I also know that infecting another living creature can curse them, but yet you still went through with it anyways. You could have tried healing it, you could have tried doing healing magic of any kind, but no, you went to souls instead.
Unfortunately, I don't have a good rebuttal. Wasn't a good move. However, neither here nor there now, trying to get the souls removed out of it.
That I'm gonna have to kill it.
Is there any way to do that without doing so?
Unless you want to let it suffer for the rest of its life of an eternal eternity with 100 souls inside of its body that it can't understand nor think about, then sure, go ahead.
Wonderful.
Ava's totally just gonna be like, it's an innocent baby.
He's gonna, like, let go of you, and you are gonna be the one to kill it.
Me?
Not you, Ava. He's letting go of Corona and saying that to him.
Okay.
Take consequence for your action.
Ava is gonna hide behind Vienna because she's just like, I can't watch.
Is it currently still in pain or no?
Oh, yeah.
Even with protection from evil and good, it's still in pain. That's...
Considering it might be evil at the moment, you'd be protecting it from itself, thus causing its pain.
This is true.
So, what are you gonna do?
Try.
I'm frustrated.
Wish our wolf was okay.
Are you
He's
gonna kill it?
No.
Anna, you're gonna have to. You did it.
This is
It wants
true.
to die. You're gonna have to do it.
It wants to die.
Does anyone have any other suggestions?
We could give it as an offering to Cthulhu. I'm sure they can very well take care of it.
You're going to.
Although, the question is, can it breathe underwater?
No, it's a dog.
Somehow I don't think that's an option. Oberon?
I'm trying to like. The one thought that came to my head would be like appealing to some kind of god, but like most gods of like bearing life, like Sylvanas, would be pissed to see this, and she might kill you. So probably not a good idea to try doing that. If no healing spell would work, Can I approach it? I'm gonna try to do another medicine check on it.
I'll say this: if you want to research a god, you can maybe roll religion. I'll let you do that.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Same here.
Yeah, please help me. I only have a +2 on my religion. And that was a
Okay.
7. So that was a 9 for me.
I do have advantage, so let's see. That is a 15.
You realize that while you can't contact a creation god, you might be able to contact a god of death, or a god through necromancy, maybe.
Wonderful.
Or the guy that's standing right next to you who's a necromancer.
I thought waking him up would fix that problem, but apparently not.
Maybe.
So,
Maybe he knows a god we can talk to.
fair.
And I wink. And I
Aside
wink
from
harder.
this, thank you, my dear satyr,
I
for
wink again, just
God.
to make sure.
Everybody's just hugging Vienna with the head. He's like, ah, I can't.
would the Skeleton King have anything to do with this? Like, would he be able to fix this?
Well, considering that my master has not yet been assembled, I would say that's a dumb fucking question.
Any other gods of necromancy that would be able to fix this?
It starts with a V and it is the god of death. Fill in the blank.
Wonderful.
Vecna.
Vecna.
You do have his wand.
Did I get it? Vecna?
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, the wand is supposed to summon Meteor Storm. How can I use this in a way that's...
Yeah.
Maybe if you hold it without using it, and maybe do some kind of pray or a religion check or something, you might be able to contact Vecna? Question mark.
Or call out to Vecna? I don't know.
But is that something we need to be worried about if we do summon Vecna? Is that going to be safe?
I
Exactly.
don't think
He's
so.
chaotic evil god, and we have his wand.
Yeah. It honestly, I don't think there is anything we can do for this pup at this point, especially if Vienna says
Well, wands
Death is the
work
only
in the
way.
sense that you gotta be able to put intention into the wand to use it, so if you're just holding it, it won't do anything.
Hmm.
As a DM, I can confirm that much for you in this situation. If you were to hold it, it wouldn't set off the wand. You would have to cast the spell in the wand.
Okay. But could I use it in some way to drain him?
Could you do what?
Could I drain the wolf using the wand?
So we burned the meteor storm to save this wolf.
Hmm.
Roll a Arcana check to know your history of magic. Roll an Arcana and a history combined.
Oh, combined. Okay.
And tell me your
This should be-
average.
Oh. So, the Arcana was an 18, but the history was a nat 20 plus 9.
Oh.
Okay, so you can know from your Arcanic history that essentially a wand can have any spell put into it after a spell has left it. And that it can absorb Arcana, that's how new spells are put into wands. But you do have to burn the spell in the wand in order to gain a new one.
Where the hell can I burn a meteor storm?
I don't think that we can.
There is a town nearby.
One that I hate. But I want to answer.
Who can we use a meteor storm on? Oh, I know, perchance the people who have been trying to kill us. Or maybe in the middle of the war.
Yeah, but we have friends, and also we're nearby.
We have friends since when?
The general's still in the army.
I'll let all of you vote on this.
I
I
vote
mean-
no. I vote no. We don't do it because we could use. I could see that being used for something much later when we really need it.
But then the wolf is gonna die.
At this point, that's Corona's fault.
Yeah, that is my fault.
So Corona,
So
it's up to you to
if
make
the
the
beast
decision.
wants
Then.
to die, put it out
Corona,
of its misery.
Will you burn the wand to save the wolf and absorb the souls into the wand, maybe potentially getting something else? Will you kill it, or will you try to find another solution?
I'd like to find another solution, but
I don't know if we have time for another solution.
we have time.
2 minutes have passed.
Can hold it for 10. Oh boy.
I say don't kill it if we don't have to. But
Burning a meteor storm sounds like a waste too. As much as I really want to actually save it. If we have to kill it, I'll do it. But see if we can find another option.
like what?
What is the other option?
I still want to try to do a medicine check on it. I know there's not much I could really do, especially because it has to do with souls, but
Sure, go ahead.
Oberon is willing to try to touch this thing and figure something out.
If you get a medicine check of 30, I can tell you something useful.
That is not possible, but
Oh, wait a minute. I think I can help out with that. I'll use
I can use Bardic Inspiration.
Bardic Inspiration plus where are you at?
Bardic Inspiration stack.
No.
Okay.
Stab.
No. But I can use one on you.
Master of Tactics. So Oberon has advantage.
And you have Bard of Inspiration now.
Alright. So I have advantage and Bardic Inspiration.
You get a
Yep.
roll.
Might as well make it. Sorry, and Bardic Inspiration is a D8? 1d8. Okay. So my first roll is going to be. Oh wow, that was not good. And not nearly good enough. Okay, so let's try again.
Let me also roll medicine check when I get a chance.
I got a nat 20.
So it's nine.
Nat
Plus
20.
9, and then plus, I'll roll my d8 just to see what it is. And plus 5. So that
So
is
you-
34.
You managed to succeed on the 30.
Hot
Upon
damn.
succeeding on the 30, you were able to see if you were able to carve all the eyes out of this body. Each eye is equal to one soul. In doing so, you could theoretically remove all the souls from the body, therefore making it so that the wolf would return to normal.
But wouldn't
Does-
we have to heal it? And
Does Oberon know if carving out all the souls would mean it going back to melting because it has no magic?
It would go. You don't know. It would go back to its other state before it was turned into this.
Okay.
But you have to cut them out. You have 7 minutes remaining on your
Okay.
spell.
I'm gonna tell the others what I've been able to do for my figured out for my medicine check. And I think it's worth a try at least.
All right.
so are you saying all of us are gonna have to pick a side and just start popping out eyes?
Pretty much.
One of you has to do the surgery.
Does that
I have-
require sleight of hand or medicine?
It's both. It's the average between the two.
I have a +4 to sleight of hand and a +7 in medicine.
I've got.
It's a good average because I have plus 9 on medicine, but only plus 1 on my sleight of hand.
I've got
Ooh.
10 for medicine.
I got
10 for
plus
sleight of hand.
5. Plus 5 for sleight of hand.
Wait,
Plus
hold on.
3 for medicine.
What did
Ooh.
Corona say?
I've got a plus 10 for sleight of hand. So if Oberon tells me how, I could probably do it.
What's your medicine? I thought isn't
My
that-
medicine, terrible.
Don't
How
metagame.
terrible.
Who is gonna do it?
Um,
Only one person can perform the operation.
Right.
The strongest average was slut.
I have an average of 5.5 bonus.
So,
Oh, I guess my average is 8.
time.
Well, no, I
ticking.
did 7 plus 4 divided by 2, so that's
You
five
have
and a half.
6 minutes remaining.
Plus 1 divided by 2. It's 10. Mine's 5. So yeah.
Roll
I say
that.
slut.
What's yours? 10
I've got-
plus what?
10 plus 3
Oh,
Divided by 2?
divided by 2.
5.
Yeah, I've got a 6.5.
Okay, that's much better.
Corona
Mine-
then maybe. And then Ava, what was yours?
Mine was a 5 sleight of hand and a 3 medicine.
Oh, well.
Okay, so Corona.
Yeah,
Alright.
Corona, you're gonna have to do it.
Corona, I'm gonna give you one of my Hell's Honey to give you Bardic Inspiration.
That works. All right.
I could have gave Bardic Inspiration. That's what I was
You can give
gonna.
him both.
No, they don't
Won't
stack.
They do
Well, no,
not.
is it both? No, both skills at the same time. You're right.
Yeah, Hell's Honey is Bardic Inspo.
Yep. All right. So, what exactly do I roll then? If it's a 6.5, do I just roll a d20?
So, I need you to roll me a medicine check and a sleight of hand, and I need you to give me the average, and I'll tell you if it works.
Gotcha. Okay. There's that. And sleight of hand. So 16 plus 20 divided by 2.
That's
All right, so
18.
average is an 18.
But what's your
Okay.
Bardic?
Oh,
So-
right, I didn't toss in the bardic. How much is a bardic? Is it 8?
You gotta roll
A
the
D8.
bardic
1d8.
before you roll, though.
D8.
Which you didn't
Oh.
do.
Rip.
So you get an 18?
Yeah.
You succeed. You manage to cut out all the eyes from the wolf. They slip onto the floor and are writhing a little bit before they disperse magically into the air around you, disappearing from sight. The wolf has a bunch of open holes on its body now where it's slowly bleeding from.
I don't
Okay,
have any healing
heal it.
spells.
I'm gonna heal it. I'm gonna use Cure Wound. And it's gonna be a 6th level Cure Wound. That's gonna give it back 30 health.
You manage
Can I-
to seal up the wounds of where the eyes were. The wolf turns from a weeping wolf back into a normal wolf. Its flesh has been covered over where the fur has been blotched out where the eyes were, and in doing so it is able to return to a normal dire wolf. You've successfully returned it to a normal dire wolf state outside of its coma. It is very weak, however.
Is it blinded or no?
It is blinded.
Can I give it lesser restoration?
With that. No, permanent blinded as in its eyes are out.
Wait, we gouged out even its normal eyes.
Unfortunately.
Oof. Now that what are we gonna do with all these eyes?
They all dispersed. They went
Yeah,
poof.
First and disappeared.
Damn, I was thinking of making eyeball soup.
Oh
So,
my god, I
We
hate
don't want to eat those.
so
Not for us.
you have
for the
a
soldier.
living wolf that is back to a dire wolf. It is very weak, and it has lost a number of years in its life. Also, it is blind permanently. It has empty eye sockets.
And how many years did it lose?
10.
Sounds like he's gonna die any minute. Okay.
Harrowing
He
experience.
has 5 years left on his life.
Can I keep it?
This is not a good day. Can it still talk or no?
That was your fault, Corona.
I had no other way to fix this.
You had no other way. You didn't have to start it.
It was going to melt.
I would like to finally offer it some of those rations I was gonna feed it before.
You do so, and it slowly eats them, bit by bit. slowly eating them as you feed it to it.
Painful
Ava's
bite
gonna
after
go
painful
over and
bite.
pet it like softly and gently.
Okay.
And just
you
tell
gonna
it,
do anything else
"Yo."
in your short rest?
That was a lot.
That was honestly a lot, and I think I'm just gonna continue reading people's minds.
Okay. Your
Literally.
short rest has ended.
I'd like to go. Well, first and foremost, I'm gonna go ahead and at least attempt to pet the dog.
It
Feel-
cowers away from you.
Of course it does.
Ava's gonna hug its head towards us and just whisper, "It's okay. You're a good boy. You're a good boy."
I'm gonna go outside and at least have a perception of what's going on.
Okay. Roll me perception.
$33.
You notice that the war is still going on and still flaring up. Noticeably, though, you can see that the pack has been completely destroyed. Obliterated. Their war signs are no longer up, their flags are no longer there. The town where it once stood and the place where it once was held is burning aflame, bright and orange. You can see over the walls that are some gashed out, and you can see glimpses of Vox troops still fighting along the lines against someone with a sword who is deflecting the bullets away from his soldiers. And you can briefly see as they're about to engage combat. Sword to brute force man.
Oh, the leader of the Vox going up
The
against.
sun is slowly rising above the surface as his body begins to slowly grow.
Okay, this isn't good. Gonna run back down. Our friend on the ship is gonna die in a bit.
What?
This would be a good time, if any, to use the meteor storm. Then, when he's not on the land,
We might have to get closer.
well, you said
You
he's on the
can-
ship.
You can cast the wand has a range. The wand has almost an infinite range. As long as you can pinpoint it, you can cast it.
No, I know. I mean,
Yeah,
get
but
closer in
wouldn't
the
that
sense.
kill? Wouldn't that kill the general though? Because he
Well, if the
Remember-
general was on the ship,
remember-
and we pointed from the
so-
ship.
I'll say this once more. The wand you have is of a concentrated meteor swarm. I'm not saying it won't kill him. I'm also saying it's not going to kill him. Could, it could not. Who knows?
It could kill him if you aim him properly.
In which case, I would need a better vantage point anyway.
But your current
Yeah.
viewpoint right now is you can see there's about to be a battle. What will you do?
Wonderful.
Are you going to take this opportunity?
You know what? How far are the troops behind the main guy on the Vox?
From the... So the main guy is behind all of his troops.
He's behind all of his troops.
Like
Okay.
5 feet behind the last row.
Mm-hmm. And his troops are, like, how much space are they taking up?
The full main road.
Okay. If
They're
I
setting
can,
up like a barricade.
if I can see the head of the Vox, I'm probably going to try. Anyone else have a suggestion?
You're above. They're not with you.
Awesome. This feels like a rash decision.
What will you do?
Fuck it. You know what? We just had to deal with gods. I'm not dealing with a big beefy boy. I'm gonna go ahead and use.
Wait, before you use the meteor swarm, let's go to the ship. And then
He's
we
not
cast
down.
You're
He's
not down
above.
there. You cannot make the decision.
He's above us. He is outside and above us. We are still down in
So,
Vienna's
Krona, you were saying?
basement.
Can I see the general from here?
No.
I can't see the general from here. Wonderful.
Nope.
If this doesn't kill him, it's just gonna make him mad and try and kill me. I've had enough of people trying to kill me today.
Kill him.
You can see a ship in the harbor, but you do not see the general anywhere near his army.
I'm gonna vote no and head back down below.
So are you casting it or are you not?
I'm not gonna cast it here.
Are you taking a vote from everyone else?
It's a tough decision because I only got one cast of this freaking meteor swarm, and I don't know if it'll kill him. So,
Need I remind you that you blew up half a continent on the southern side of this continent?
this is true.
Bruh, it would kill him. It would. Like, there'd be no coming back from that. So,
Yeah,
It's a meteor swarm. It's gonna do a shit ton of damage.
which is true. But is it going to kill everyone else here, including us?
Yes.
Probably not. Probably. Who knows? Do you want?
Probably
Do
not.
you want an answer on that? Is that what you're
Sorry?
asking?
You know what? Yes.
Roll me a
Yeah.
religion, and I can answer it for you.
Okay.
Praying to the DM.
on your knees to the DM.
25.
Ooh.
It will not hit you. If you aim properly, it will only hit one target and hit anything that is in a 20-foot sphere around that target.
Fucking hell, your face explode. Done with this bullshit. I'm just casting it on the Vox. The head of the Vox, if I can see
Well,
him.
you gotta be out there. You went back down. You're gonna go back out.
God damn it. Yes.
You go back up the steps. So briefly, everyone sees Corona come down the steps, and then he just immediately turns around and walks back up the steps.
Raven's just gonna be like, what the fuck?
It's a very frustrated Corona running up and down the stairs.
So you run up the stairs, back to it. What will you do?
I'm gonna stand. Can I get on the roof and at least see better?
Roll me a strength to get up, to climb up.
Okay. Athletics or
Acrobatics.
acrobatics? Okay. 13.
You managed to barely climb your way up.
Okay. I'm gonna aim at him and just let it go.
As you take out the wand covered within skeleton hands, it glows a deep red with an orangish glow pluming out into the sky as you can see above you. A storm is brewing above you as a cycling cyclone of dark clouds, thunderous roars come out as two skeleton hands reach out from the clouds and a gate appears. It opens the gate, and right above where the Vox is, it sends down from the infernal hellfire a meteor swarm coming down. This does, let's see here.
Oh god.
Let me see. It does a total of 612 damage, slamming directly down onto the Vox's main head. Along with this, the armory is incinerated with screams of the damned letting out as their souls try to navigate a way to the afterlife but are roasted within the fires of hell. As a black and red blaze goes up, roasting the complete Vox and everything around them, burning the rich and Academy district to a crumble of mere ash, as it makes a crumbling crater within the streets going 20 feet down and within a sphere around it. You've eliminated the Vox completely from ever existing, the rich district and all of its people, along with the entire army of the Vox.
What?
I mean, hell yeah.
I'm definitely gonna
wands-
look up and be like, the fuck was that?
The skeleton wand, the hands of the skeleton disappear as the orange glow begins to waver away from it. It is now just a wand. And from this, you can see that a hand reaches out from a portal, coming in skewed. A skeleton hand reaches and grabs the wand, slowly pulling it away in the portal. From this, the gates close as the skeleton hands let the door shift closed, and away the wand goes from you. The storm unbrewing from the sky. Everyone, you hear and feel as if the entire ground is toppling over you, as if the ground is cracking and shaking with vigor and veracity. Then almost as if you are... I want everyone to make a dex save.
Oh, god damn it.
It is underneath. Chrono, you don't have to.
Motherfucker.
That's a 13, boss.
Anyone get above
This
16?
is my third one this session.
Anyone get above a 16?
Nope.
Oberon?
Bluford nor I make it.
Everyone take 10 damage that didn't get above a 16. You are thrown to the ceiling and back down to the floor.
Ow! Fuck!
Wait, if the whole ground is shaking, did I fall off the roof?
Yes, you're on the ground now. You take 5 damage.
Ow. Dear God.
Yeah, Ava's gonna be rolling, holding like her shoulder. Just like, oh fuck!
You broke the wolf's fall,
Ow.
Oh, by the way, the Vox building, I know you said the whole rich district is going kablooey. That underground lab, is it also gone?
Ava. Consumed with hellfire. 20
Wonderful.
feet of dirt below.
It's gone.
Damn it.
You hear cheers of men, such as the larks and confusion of yells, as they're cheering.
Okay.
We shall end this session